Okay, I would like to take John's intelligence, Owen's talent, Reed's dedication, Paul Rietzel's work ethic, and Andrew Cuneo's creativity, and then meld the best I can into a composite of all of that, and then I think you would have basically the best possible Magic player.
Well, I try to make it a mission to improve as much as possible and try to be the best Magic player I can be. And so I'm constantly watching other people play to see what they're doing and try to figure out what they're doing that I'm not doing. And it's just awesome to play with Reed, Huey, and John, because you watch them play and you see what they accomplish and you go like, wow, they are just great. And then you go, oh yeah, they're on my side. That's pretty lucky.
You know, Paul has a level of focus, you know, that's unlike other people. You know, he'll know the one deck that maybe he chose 2 weeks ago, and he'll know it inside and out, know absolutely every single thing about that deck. You know, and Andrew has like a vision that none of the rest of us have, right? He's like the closest thing we have to like a mad genius. You know, he sees things that nobody else will, which is, you know, which can be, you know, very powerful, especially in a team format like this, because, you know, sometimes the genius really pays off and then we can take advantage of it.
I try to emulate Huey's patience in the games. In Magic these days, it feels like anyone who plays as much as we do is capable of playing a game of Magic pretty well, you know, without making any obvious blunders or, you know, playing your cards in the best way possible. But what Huey does different from other players is his overall approach to the game, his long-term planning, and his patience. And I think that's what makes a truly, you know, great world-class player, and that's what I want to be able to do.
Just watching him and John play the tournament, it just shows you how much better people can be at draft. You have a bad draft, you go like, oh, I don't really know what colors I was supposed to be in, or I don't really know where it went wrong. But for them, it doesn't seem to go wrong very often. They just always do such a good job. They're doing a lot of stuff right really often.
Yeah, we had a perfect example just 2 days ago in the second game of the finals of the Grand Prix that Huey just won. He had a pretty bad start and his opponent was beating him down, and he had this card, Scarab Feast, in his hand, which almost any player in the world would just want to cycle that and find something that they can use to stabilize the board, a creature to trade off for a removal spell. But Huey just held on to the Scarab Feast for the entire game, and what ended up happening was on turn, you know, 7 or 8, he played his 6th land, he played Archfiend of Ifnir, and his opponent made a big attack, and the Scarab Feast just completely turned around the game when he was able to cycle it for 1 mana. So being able to envision that play 6 turns ahead of time was what won Huey that game, whereas I think me or almost any other player in the world would have just cycled and said, well, let me see what I can find.